Ooh. Oops. Hello everyone. We are here, Star Rail 3.2 Sloppy Story Update. Let's go. I legit don't remember what happened last time. Oh, we were doing some of the Chimeras. We were doing Super Auto Pets. And I think that's it. Something else might have happened before the Auto Pets, but honestly... Wasn't there stuff with Tribby? I think there was stuff with Tribby. All that happened last time was free labor. Gotcha. Gotcha. What happened before was might have hit a fat... so it was fat man spread into free labor. Yeah, those are connected. In a way, you can connect those. Honestly, it could just be the same person, if you ask me. But yeah, I have totally not been playing the game since I last streamed it. I haven't started the story though, as you can tell by the quest step, but yeah, I'm a little addicted, just a tiny bit. Don't worry about it. So there's all this stuff. Unfortunately, I think I will have to use this on Welt. It is what it is. Oh, the annual Trailblaze report. What is that? I purposely didn't look at this because I wanted to see, like, what it would do. Is this just going to call me out, like, on everything? We'll see. Generate the Trailblaze ready to authorize prisoner game data for person. The event, please read. No. Okay, enter. What do we get? The stuff. Lots of stuff. So what does this actually do? Attention, all passengers. It's time for the annual Trailblaze report. Look at this place. The conductor really went out this year. This is all the money went into not paying the VAs. Even A answers the right reports. A answers the right reports. Details like these we'll talk about them later. Wait, why isn't March 7th arrived yet? Because she's an ice cube? Oh. Wait for me. March 7th, you're late. There's a stall where they're selling adorable pom-pom peers. I just couldn't resist. I have a bad feeling about this. What am I going to do with you? And pom-pom, your conductor will explain it one more time. This year, pom-pom used the latest Dream Bubble technology to create an immersive report experience. Just complete the stamp collection for the 3 areas in the amusement park and your report will be automatically finished. Good news for someone who hates exams. After submitting the report, you can invite your companions to ride the luxurious Astro roller coaster. Well, I'm going to sit in the front row with me. She broke us specifically to laugh at your stats. Nah, I'm just going to laugh at her for being the absolute girl figure that she is. It's getting more crowded around here. Ours is arriving after another. Quick, go meet them in the amusement park. Okay. What are we doing? Just going to press arrow key to proceed. Okay. Okay. Oh, now we get some good ass numbers now. Your trailblazing expedition began and you spent 685 days and nights together. The past year you spotted hopping between planets for 315 days. There's an arrow here. So that's the reason you fell asleep in the bathtub last time. Hard beds are good for your neck. That's so cruel. Speaking from experience. I didn't even get to read the other one. Shit. Take me back. That was your exclusive venue limited beverage. And a limited edition joke. It's like way too accurate. Question. Why did Miss Himiko... This time I thoughtfully added a shutdown button. You most act during the daytime, so first thing after waking up, how about a cup of Himiko's special coffee blend? Well, they aren't wrong about that. Most of my days when I don't stream it, I just like wake up in the morning, get trace materials. Then during my lunch, I do relic farming and sometimes do some SimUni. So that's true, as expected. This is what it means to be a fearless trailblazer. Fearless trailblazer, engage in the daytime. Especially as the stars themselves are the memories we share with companions met along the journey. In the past year, you've made 9 new friends. Oh, I thought you were referring to like friends list. No, it's referring to new characters. Okay. It's a promise then. Oh, the Brody one's kind of cute. What the? I'll make her wishes come true. Sometimes I see a line while I remember to do the weeklies. He's playing the game. What if I just message him pee pee poo poo? Will he write back? He had 14 new characters. I feel like a degenerate. I mean, when the game feeds you like 2 new characters per patch, like I wouldn't be surprised if some people have like double-digit new people. Starships and time flows, my companion silhouettes remain ever by my side. I mean, probably for this year, I might have like the least amount of like new characters, especially just like not gonna release 4 stars anymore. I mean, the only time they're gonna release a 4 stars, but it's on the Xianzhou because China. Anyway. Tap the most display window to display the most played character in the corresponding month. Okay. Ah, yes, Japard. He was my guy until Adventuring just totally took over. Pela, that maybe she's just good deep defense shred. I think the last time I do this, I think Sampo was on here a lot. I don't think we're going to be seeing Sampo at all. Yep, there we go. From one blonde tank to another. Yeah, Gallagher having fun with Firefly, that's for sure. And also just being like, whoa, he can just kind of be a healer for anything. It's sick. Black Swan, that's surprising. Oh, it's probably a combination of doing Dot with Kafka and then being a good partner for Acheron. I think that checks out. And I think this was just Dot, and I guess Black Swan just wasn't run sometimes. Wonder what was up with that one. There she is again, because she is... Well, Kafka's my queen. What can I say? Hey. There she is again. Okay, someone new. Jesus Christ. Why did I use him so much? That's insane. Up there we go. There's Hua Hua. Being the best general healer I got. Okay, yeah, this all this all checks out. Yeah, the only odd one out here is Pela. To be completely honest, the rest are just like tanks and supports, which yeah. I say that makes sense, especially with like how I like to build my teams. Yeah, 14's above average number this year because no 4 stars. 9 out of the 12 months, Waha was my bio. Or my most used. Well, it seems that I still use Kafka quite a bit because I'm coping. Also because I got her. I'm trying to remember when I got her signature Lycone. I think it might have been before these. I don't remember. You can always count on them to have your back. Let's invite them to the party card next time. Does Himika want to invite Kafka? Sure, go ahead. The islands are Sparkle, Robin, and Tribby. In the break where the 8 paths intersect, the most frequently deployed character from each path is... Gray hair. You've worked so hard. Will you be one of them? According to my calculations, you have a good chance of winning. Jesus. Hey, what can I say? She's just good. Kafka's just, you know, AoE electric character that's good for farming shit. What can I say? Same thing with Himiko. It's so small. Well, she's also, Stell's also my only remembrance unit. Oh, wait. Asta. Okay, that's shocking. Well, Asta is kind of getting phased out. And by kind of, I mean she is. $2,062 was in second place with Spark at a mere 1615. I mean, for Harmony, I could definitely see this be like split between Sparkle and Ron May next time. Unless I find a better support. I don't know. Unless I actually built Bronya or get Sunday. Seeing Topaz here is kind of a surprise, but I'm not too surprised. Because they typically use Topaz with Ratio, and if Ratio's not there, it's with Clara, so she fits into multiple teams. And I think I just spanned Firefly when she was broken as shit. Well done. Whoa! You're getting stronger behind our backs. Over the past year, you consumed a total of 81,570 Trailblaze power, and you have earned a lot of credits. No, that's true. 117,232,250 credits. Or 250 credits. You don't say and until you get to cents. During this time, you've bravely ventured into the Cavern of Corrosion 731 times, extracted planar armor 403 times, and attained 2,063 5-star relics and 1,102 5-star planar ornaments. Infinite wah-wah glitch. Sister, not your lucky day, huh? Bro, it's never. Get Mr. Kofi's lucky card and take home a relic with crit and crit damage. Scammers, be gone, be gone, be gone. Most obtained cavern relics. Yeah, this was mainly because of Blade and Mighty. And I think for the bottom one, I was really trying to make Daniel good. And also Broken Keels is good because effect res. This date is looking good. You're almost catching up to me. What are you doing here? Your firewall's pretty weak. Why don't you have a Clipoth build one? Activate Super Smart Virus. Bye-bye. A bomb! Okay. Do that, Pom-Pom gets all shy. As expected. Oh. When did he get one? What the? Sharing is caring. Suits you pretty well. Alright, next. I am delaying story content as much as I can. Over the past year, our adventurous footsteps never ceased. The horizons echo from afar, awaken Pentaconi from its dream of order. When dreams end, farewells follow, people bid goodbye to their past and welcome a brand new life. For your last drink in Dream Jolt Holstery, you chose to bid farewell to old friends with the Bitter Dream Special Cocktail. Perhaps this was the best taste of parting in your hearts. So, it's bitter, huh? What, did you not think it was bitter? Blade Pups 2025. Hey, Blade may not be cooked. I have no idea. I have not had dreams of what they could do with Blade. Land of Dreams is dazzling indeed, especially in the 1,000 ways it makes money vanish from your wallet. Here's your current spending level across the different worlds. What does it mean by that? Oh. Okay. Is that it? That reputation.
I'll take care of the bill. Have fun in Pentaconi. I should have grabbed a couple more float disc burgers.
All right, kids, it's nap time.
I sleep. I sleep. I can't sleep.
Oh?
Because I'm not a samurai, I'm a ninja.
Pale Falls University's tuning test. With your steady and reliable performance, you successfully enrolled in Dreamweaver Academy. You swore to be a carefree student, but youth always comes with worries and drama.
If I had gone to school too, we would have been schoolmates from neighboring academies. Pity just missed by a whisker. Charming Cat really suits you better. Thanks for the compliment.
Adventures aren't an exam, but the gains and experience along the journey can still be measured. So far, you completed 748 achievements, 322 of which were accomplished within the past year. It's quite a bit. Spinning your back can mean facing off against foes or breaking friends through martial arts at the War Dance ceremony. Your highest single attack damage is 19,533,879 damage. For the past year, you fought a total of 3,653 battles.
Oh my, I missed the War Dance ceremony. Does that mean I have missed my benefactor's brilliant moment on the field?
I mean, it was more like Luca's.
It's okay, Miss Tin Young.
He is the coach. I totally forgot what this guy sounds like. Mine was somehow 32 million. I need to touch grass. I mean, I think everyone's big damage, like, recently has just come from the recent Div Uni. Also, just, like, characters. Because you can get some dummy numbers in that mode.
Why does she have a pink tail, too?
Kindness brings warmth to the cold cosmos. In the past year, you've earned 844,000 credits through assist. Your friends most often relied on Kafka's help, who reviewed 315 assists in total. That's my girl.
Oh? Is this the bird general Jing Yuan has been raising?
I'm free!
It can speak. Where could I buy a bird like that one? Zeal, you need to be well behaved in public.
Actually, if only you give me this much, would it be against making a deal?
Mr. Owlbird, please be professional.
Okay. Need to touch grass.
Here is me to LaFu. Aren't you all forgetting something?
Alright, to protect the common folk from bullies, our heroine March 7 diligently practiced her swordplay and taught that overbearing IPC representative Scott a lesson. It became quite the inspiring tale around the LaFu.
That's my disciple. Indeed, that's my disciple. Of course, Firo McNosky deserves credit for this too.
Vast Cosmos Life's countless possibilities bloom like a kaleidoscope, making you eager to dive in. Arcade champion, renovation squad leader, chimera manager, you slip into different roles with ease. Maybe you really are a genius. Or have way too much time. Work completed. War Dance incomplete. Huh. Anyway, now let me ask you. You know your way around mechanical maintenance too? What can I help you with? I want to turn myself into a new energy source. Had all about 100% try to throw myself out a window. I mean, they're not very long, so I don't think it's that bad. And if Furious, even an awkward start with a crash-landed car, couldn't stop the birth of a hero. Challenging Titans seasons the core flames. Your arrival has brought delightful progress to this flame chase journey. Through the might of Vortex, you're able to wield the magic of time. Due to your lack of mastery, you've been crushed by collapsing structures in what different way? These are the untold tears of a hero. Oh, are your injuries severe? Be extra careful when traversing through the ruins. And wouldn't you like me to die? So you could have me to yourself? I'll do my best to help you avoid any dangers.
We will help you out too.
Where's our wonderful Trailblazer? At the market, at the theater, in the bathhouse of the Memorial Palace? You've already grasped the essence of being an Amphorian hero. Besides being a bath enthusiast, immersing yourself in a citizen's daily affairs is absolutely essential. Focus on yourself. That's right. Could you elaborate on your statement? I've got something to take care of, so I'm leaving. So even lions count as cute creatures. Actually, I prefer chimeras.
Oh.
Not so much anymore.
Face me the final area in an orderly fashion.
I had all the about 100% try to throw my... 3 crushes. I'll not say how many are intentional or not. I think one of them is an achievement, right? It's like let a bridge collapse on you, I think. Anyway, yay, rewards. Trials of the Universe. And after that, we can stop stalling. Like the boundless universe itself, the genius's thirst for knowledge knows no limits. Driven by a sense of duty or curiosity, you carry the Simulated Universe project into its second year and participate in a series of new research topics. Wait, haven't I done more than X3? Second half is part of working hard too. The adventure domain, your best challenge is Trotter Catch Challenge. So far in your research, you've caught 240 warp trotters. There's gratitude to the trotters to their chests. Last night, I took the trotters caught in a tornado. That's totally normal. Research progress relies heavily on the aid of curios and occurrences. This year, you've encountered 100 curios in total, with entropic dye appearing most often. Wow, exactly 100. V8 and X7. That's crazy. But yeah, I do think this is out of date, because I think after the first, I think I got up to X5. So I'm more of a gamer than the game thinks. I just kind of got lucky with relics. This year, encounter round has occurred 2 times. The randomness of the universe made each of the encounters feel more like destiny. Really? Only twice? Have we grown closer than last year? No. Actually, I have you now, so maybe we can make amends. In the extended research divergent universe, mortals and aeons are placed on opposite sides of the equation and perceive the ineffable resonance between stardust and celestial bodies. Why did I use that? Oh, I think I used Astel a lot because of Firefly and a dot team. I think that's why. Yeah, Voyage Wanderer was the GOAT. Q Mistake is good. High Synchronicity level 100. Unlock Golden Blood's boons. For some without a background in research. Not too shabby. Conclusion. Professor Ratio is very pleased with you. 12/44. In the expanded research simulator universe unknowable domain, you ventured forth to the unknown boundary between the known and unknown. Like all brilliant minds, you need to discover what lay at the frontier of knowledge. Yeah, about that. I haven't done it. Highest exercise score, yeah. This year, your test results were both thorough and fruitful. Not bad at all. How about making a few clones of yourself? No, the expo is already packed. On the other side, I never bothered to 100%. It was so boring. I mean, recently I got to 80% in Swarm Disaster, and based on the other 20%, it's like, oh, you gotta encounter the weird things and select them like 20 times. And it's like, ew. It's so dumb. Mist stirs ripples of memories where reality and illusion interweave into fantastic chapters. Its apocalyptic whispers softly call upon warriors who dare to venture against the tide. You step into their murmured poetry. I get it. It wasn't saying all the words. I'm trying to remember what Big Sleep was. But yeah, I did use venturing a lot. Frigg's character was Kafka. Just to kind of give you an idea of this game not having power creep. The ones where I got the max for, that was post the Herda. She carried my ass, not gonna lie. Yeah, there's one thing I should try to do more is actually attempt to level 4s, even if I think I can't 3-star them. Yeah, venturing speed in the goat as usual. Set forth for countless memories shimmer in the distance. That's right. Time to ride the Astro roller coaster. Someone's quite lively. Yay. What's the critter doing? Well, the lights are green, which means... Yes, the Trailblaze report has been successfully submitted. Still, there are a few things I need to tell you before we set off. All done. Time to ride this awesome roller coaster. The party need to choose your passengers, anniversary wishes, and themed fireworks. Okay. If thoughtful, could I also arrange some passenger accommodations? Just have to get everyone seated. You're going to create your own custom arrangements too. Just select any seat and choose who sits there. Why is a sticker in there twice? Anyway, we're gonna pick our own. We'll have 412 MOC and 247 Perfection. Shadow was HMC at 107. We talk about Mighty. Alright, so how's this gonna go? Okay. So who's gonna sit next to me? I mean... Pushingly actually just says, hello, child. Oh, in that case, do they all say something when they sit next to me? Come with me, 3, 2, 1, charge. Let me know if you're not feeling well. Hello, child. Ah! Put your blindfold back on. You're gonna go crazy. What's Blade say? That paradise may be unreachable. Hey, you may have your chance on the roller coaster, dude. Don't give up hope.
Too slow. Boring.
Miss me? A little bit. Look how we move you right, but just this once. Such a mom's thing to say. There are a bunch of little interactions between various characters in this. The generic dialogue is also pretty neat. Was Haha gotta shit herself? Can I skip this ride? She'd just be like, how did I get here? We meet again. Where is this place? There is no word for cower in the Cromnoan language. Oh, shit. What's Sample gonna say? Oh, my friend, what do you need from me? Feel free to ask. This roller coaster is just like the stock rising. You can see the ups and downs. How about a game selection day before we set off? But in the car, I don't know about that one. Akron Black. Oh, it has that with like all the characters. Okay, I don't think I'll go that far. That sounds like a lot. Hey, just start a live stream. Yeah, you can catch someone puking. Be great. How's a little gaslighter? I'm gonna add more spice for you. Fudge head. Any know where my hat went? Yeah, I see what you mean. Who's worthy of sitting next to me, though? That's what I want to know. What's this? The dissemination of sharing of knowledge as well as truth is imperative. Thank you, Wawa, and nothing else. Yeah, I have thank you, Kafka. What can you do for flair? And we can do that theme fireworks. Hit just me. Now we're gonna add to this. Well, I think overall Kafka was my most used, so I guess she deserves the 2 spot. And then who else? Hello again, Memo Keeper. Oh, shit. Hello again, Memo Keeper. No dance this time? But how about a ride on the roller coaster? Okay, then what about the other way? Okay, they do the same thing. I can never guess who my favorite character to use is. Man. Yeah, it's kind of like looking at like the cast of characters again. Like, Penacony had a very good cast. It's just that the story was very eh. In hindsight, the story of Penacony is very eh. It must be Aglaya. I will never pull her. It's just my just reward. All right. That sounds about right. Oh, what if you put like? What if you put? How would this look? Nothing. That's a bummer. It's such a bummer, dude. This whoever closes their eyes first loses. Fine. I won't even blink. Penacony Star failed a lot, but I did really like the subtext of the big players representing the 5 tragedies in an actual very clever way. That is definitely lore stuff I do not remember. What do these two have to say to each other? Nothing. Bummer. Lady Fu, the view's pretty good up here, huh?
General, are you insinuating any about my height?
I mean, the chibi forms, you all are like the same size. It's fine. Not even lore, just me being a massive fucking dork noticing this nerd shit. Oh. I guess I just didn't know that nerd shit. Mobby. God damn it. Don't worry about the noise. Nothing bad happened. I doubt these two have something. Nope. No, really? Weird. Got something with Ron May for sure, though.
Boring. I saw his kiss toys with the time I was 4. I think you're having fun.
History is a Trailblaze and all related. Birth is Firefly, circumstance of entering, living is Sunday and Robin, and fate is Acheron. Ah, I see. Well, that's fun. Too bad he couldn't really understand it. Oh, man. You know, I probably would have understood it better if Shaoji just didn't decide, like, hey, over half this past should just be an adventuring backstory. Like, the fuck? And oh my god, he's doing, like, the same thing now. It's like he's not... He's a fraud. He's a fraud for letting him get away with it. Okay, so I think for the second car, I think I'll just do Acheron Adventuring. They unfortunately don't say anything. But I'd say I added like the 2.x characters. Those are the ones I've enjoyed using the most. And what else should go in there? Banner bear, banner bear. Banner bear, banner bear. Yeah, Fox is in the back. Why not? Let's do this, my decks. Blast off! Go! What an epic roller coaster. And Acheron just no reacts. Raizumi Neko all the way through twice the Star Wars' light work pussies. Context, Sumi Neko's visual novel has 1,154,971 words and it only starts picking up about 2/3 through it. Is that just like a... Surprised no one actually like counted the words. Tap here to locate for mass coordinates on the celebratory art. I'm there. Okay. Anyway. Switch billboards and for your data summary. Okay. So can we get out of here? Alright. We're free! We're free to play game! Oh my god. I'm free, little man. Cat is resting in your room upon seeing you and agrees to with a friendly meow. Pet it. Well, it feels cold and smooth. It can't be cold-blooded creature, can it? Meow. Now we must be part of the slappening. I don't wanna. Please. I'm pretty sure that's Celsius. I hope that's Celsius. Okay. Where are we going? There. There. Something I should mention, I did get Acheron's signature light cone. Of course, I lost to 75-25 because my luck had been too good for a while. And it's a bummer. I had to go into my emergency funds. But I think we'll be okay. At least I got it. Yeah, and I think I went to like hard pity twice, so... And I'm not buying the pass anymore, so... It's just gonna make the whole leveling up and getting stuff that I want a little bit harder.
It's still early. Where to now?
That being said, though, my mighty is fucking jacked. Targeting getting an Oxy when ratio highest center just full saving for Kevin and Saber. Well, for me personally, I'm probably actually... It depends. If during this patch I ended up liking Cypher, I probably will try to get her because I don't have a Jojo. Because I'm also really trying to build my Acheron good. And then probably after that, it's just like Kevin. I know the Fate collab is going to be cool, but honestly, I don't care. Saber's probably going to be sick, and Archer. Have I seen r/Acheron mains HSR after the Cypher nerfs? No. I don't really partake in, like, character main subreddits that much. Oh, we're starting at the Tribby. Hey, how's Death? How's Death been treating you? Oh, also one more thing. Because we were doing it last patch and I thought it was funny. In order to get a more accurate description of the reusing of hand gestures, we now have a counter. Which means we will know for certain how many times something happens. It'll be great. They just play normally, but they have become Arkham game community type stupid in the last few days. Missing since the light bulb. Yeah, so I think for this patch it's going to be hand to chest. Because Castorice did it a lot. If Heisen's going to be here, they're going to do it a lot. And it might even go into like next patch too. I don't know. But yeah, HTC is not a drug. It stands for hand to chest. We're going to see how many times I do that this patch. I also bid farewell to one, and that person will witness the miracle, such as the will of fate. I take on Ornyx's trial. Will the prophecy come to pass for me as well? Regardless, I must give Aglaia an answer. Oh, and Aglaia, she fucking loves doing that pose. My god. Jeez. Some time ago.
Ah, it's you, Cass. I finished the anthology of poems you lent me. Here it is.
Damn, you're reading poems for the last 3 weeks? This has been boring as fuck.
I thought you'd be too preoccupied to find time for reading.
Also, her mouth is still fucked.
Precisely because of these obligations, I felt compelled to read it swiftly.
One.
Wouldn't all these preoccupations slow your pace?
On the contrary, knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations. The weight of these responsibilities seems to have enhanced my reading efficiency.
I understand completely. During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew, the more efficient I became at tackling everyday mundane tasks. Anything but my actual studies.
I feel like at this point her mouth is designed to like not sync well on purpose.
Precisely. As I remember,
Or
you
maybe
and
she's just
Sinon were
bugged.
both disciples of the new Sporists.
And they haven't bothered fixing
I
it.
assume that Anaxa's exams were as unreasonable as the man himself, correct?
The courses Professor Anaxa taught were Introduction to Alchemy and History of Mythology. And to be perfectly honest, those two courses were the students' greatest nightmares.
2.
The history of mythology, taught by the blasphemous great performer himself. I can imagine their fear.
Now that I think about it, students would often rush to the podium during class to challenge him on those blasphemous ideas.
I mean, teaching in a class has like some form of theatrics. What was it? I think it was at the beginning of this month. Like, fuck, it's May. At the beginning of April, I was coming across videos of, I forget the dude's name, but he was a physics teacher and he was doing like live demonstrations of all that. And like the most famous part about his bit is that he would bring like a wrecking ball like right to his nose and he would be like, okay, I'm gonna believe in science so hard, I'm gonna let it go, and when it comes back it will not hit me. It's a really fun lecture if you haven't seen it before. I can't for the life of me remember the name of it, though.
May I ask, Lady Aglaia, has your relationship with Professor Anaxa always been like this?
Love that video. Yeah. Video's so good.
He openly dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification of the flame chase journey. Our positions have been destined to be at odds. While you were studying there, I assume you must have heard of his nickname.
A Dromas draped in finery?
As I see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the Dromas.
Oh, what is he like, worse than a dinosaur?
Despite his insufferable arrogance, I do hold a certain respect for his nature as a scholar. To remain true to his principles, he is unafraid to stand opposed to the world, and that requires considerable resolve. Anaxagoras' life is almost like a satire. As a Chrysos heir, he refuses to heed the prophecy, while he disrespects the gods.
The gods have chosen him.
He was indeed chosen by Circes. Is something weighing on you, Cass? The golden thread is quivering. I sense there's more to this exchange than idle chatter.
Like the golden thread. What, did Cass just like walk into it, or does like every conversation Aglaïa's just like, I'm gonna spin this golden thread just to point out if you're sus?
With all due respect, I'd like to know what you plan to do with him.
In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver, I am willing to grant him some time to find a way to remove the core flame. However, if Anaxa decides to make any move that places us in danger, I will not hesitate to take extreme measures.
Just as I feared.
Just as I feared. 3.
The Flame Chase journey is the destined path for the Chrysos heirs. Yet he now seems more like an empty shell. Given his strong sense of self-respect, I trust that Anaxagoras will make the right decision.
Still, I can't help but hope for another possibility. Perhaps Anaxa will also overcome his limitations, now that he knows time is limited.
I understand your stance. Let's continue this discussion another time. But now, let's greet our guest. You're here.
And just so I don't lose count. We're at 3, baby!
Does this mean you're ready to take on Orynyx's trial?
Wait, what's with that hand gesture? Yeah, turn around. I think I know what that is. Fuck it. Okay. We're gonna need some audience assistance. Does that look like a hand to chest pose, or is she just like holding out your hand? Based on the angle, that is a 4. That's what I'm thinking too. Because I have stared at these character models long enough, and just like a simple gesture of, okay, specifically for an arm gesture for like a female character, there's not more that just like hold their hand out. They don't do that. So that's most likely a 4. We are ready, Mem and me. Still on the fence. I don't want to play this game anymore.
I understand. It was the sacred beast's idea, after all. However, it warrants careful consideration, given their intricate ties to the Titan.
Memmy mem, memmy mem 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 mem, memmy mem memmy mem.
I low-key almost want to skip Mem's dialogue. Like anytime this little bastard opens their mouth, but I don't know. Anyway, they went from a little dog to a sacred beast, even though it looks like a rabbit fox thing.
Surrendering the core flame is a Chrysos heir's duty. Your selfless assistance is deeply appreciated. However, I urge you to carefully consider the risks of accepting the trial. Becoming a demigod means forsaking your humanity. You will inherit Orynyx's divinity and bear the time of Amphorius, all on your own.
Bold of you to assume I have humanity left.
From that point onward,
5.
your fate will be forever intertwined with ours, never to be separated again, until the end of Genesis.
Are you trying to talk me out of it? Is there a plan
It's
B?
exceedingly rare to find a capable Chrysos heir. If this path proves unattainable, I am willing to lower my expectations.
Get good.
There are still many priests of Yanissopolis and their descendants in the city. If I'm left with no other option, I'll try to find someone worthy among them.
Seems like a shot in the dark. If I do not descend into hell, who will? Alright, that's it. I am out. Yeah, if I do not descend into hell, who will?
Mem worry. Memmy, memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem.
Well, we're going straight to heaven. I love South to Heaven.
Mem, memmy, mem.
Come so far, everyone's counting on you to be the hero. Just say words.
Memmy, mem, mem. Mem, 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 mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Mem, mem, memmy, mem, mem. Mem, memmy, mem, 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 mem. Mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem.
Like a
It
child.
looks like you know that Titan rather well.
Memmy, mem, mem.
Well, it might be Ornyx.
Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Mem, memmy, mem, 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 memmy, mem, mem, mem.
Memories that exist outside of your own experiences.
I can't explain why, but I can vouch for Mem's words. When I was in the abyss, I heard the Titan's groans, full of pain and grievances, yet without any ill will.
Trust y'all to make the right call. Davey, has any say in this?
Please, memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, memmy, mem. Memmy, memmy, mem, mem.
Speak with them in person.
Mem, memmy, memmy, mem, mem. Mem, memmy, mem, 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 mem.
Huge.
Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Huge.
Huge! I trust you to make the right call. Looks like there's no other way.
Since you've made your decision, go back to the bath chamber and get some rest. Trinem will call for you when the ceremony is ready. It is difficult for me, as the guide, to absolve myself from blame for things to have progressed to this point. Time and again, you have risen to the occasion for Akima. Nearly rewarding you with some honeydew is no longer able to express the extent of our gratitude.
Damn, there's honeydew here?
When the dust settles, I hope that we'll have the chance to have a long chat regarding your return journey and the curse of the sky. It's about time that we lift the taboo and discuss things openly.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. No, I'm still hung up on honeydew being here. In a world where it was completely sealed off from, like, everybody, the honeydew exists here. What a strong fruit. Well, I should say hi to Castorice. Or bye. We could do that, too. Let's see here. We are at 5. 10 minutes in under 20 hand to chest. You might be gaming. I mean, I think we need to get like all the hand to chest like players in game. Like if we got a combo between Aglaya, Castorice, and Hyacin like we did last patch, we're gonna get a lot of those. So far we're at 5. 5 for certain. Alright, speak to Castorice. Hi.
Yes. May everything go well for you and Mem.
6. You get Aglaya for something too?
It's nothing. I only came to discuss some matters with Lady Aglaya. Previously, I lent her an anthology of poems that Lady Trianne had gifted to me. Tracing back, this anthology was something left for Lady Trianne by a bard before their passing. Although personal properties should be cleared out once their owner has passed on, Lady Trianne gave this book to me since she knew how much I like to read.
Can you tell me more about the book? Is this book very special? Tell me more about the book.
It contains an allegory. In a faraway land, in a city known as Styxia, a dragon corrupted by the black tide descended one day, swooping upon the city like death itself.
7. Yes, I think I made this joke before. Styxia, like, you know, they'll land you with a Styx.
It swallowed the princess of the city whole before it was suppressed. After taking down the evil dragon, the warriors discovered that the princess's life had already met its end. Overwhelmed by grief, the queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the princess using the dragon's flesh and blood. However, having lost memories of her previous life, the resurrected princess turned into an evil dragon herself and wreaked havoc on the city. As a result, the prosperous Styxia met its demise.
I mean, that would have been nice to know when we... Like, we could have experienced it when we got there, but okay. But what a dark story. What a touching story. What a dark story.
It's been easy for Cass to narrate the story so calmly.
I mean, she's used to death. She's used to
The
death.
author of this book is Archepia, a wandering bard who traveled to many cities. Among the things she left behind are poems, dictionaries, and many tragicomedy scripts. She even clearly underlined and took notes in books that covered myths with her elegant handwriting.
Cursive?
While flipping through these books, I felt like I was afforded a glimpse into the life of Archepia. It felt just like I was traveling with someone that I'd never met before.
8.
It was as if she had yet to pass on and was still alive.
No one goes through life without leaving their mark behind. She probably did not think much of it while she was writing. People do tend to leave their mark.
That's right. Writing, drawing, and taking photographs. It seems like human nature to try and leave records of things.
Just like my YouTube channel.
Speaking of
It
taking
is
photographs,
dead in the water.
when I was helping you to take the photo previously, I did not look through the photos in your photo stone out of courtesy. But I'm also very curious about the story of the Rosy Celestial Maiden.
So you want me to take pictures of it when we get
Despite
there?
having visited many cities in Amphorius, I still understand nothing about the world beyond the sky. If there is an opportunity...
I don't think you should know.
Forget it. Let's
That's
talk about
good.
this in the future. For now, I only hope that you'll be able to complete the trial safely and obtain Orynyx's blessing.
I don't think there's anything else to do here. Trying to go back and talk to Don Hung. Alright. So... 8. Hyacinth as a character still means almost nothing to me, but her in-battle moveset is so amazingly similar to major Limber spoilers that is hard to ignore. Alright, let's go talk to the one and only Danny Boy. Maybe one day Stell and Don Hung will be voiced again. Man, a lot has happened. So, like, as far as like the SAG-AFTRA thing is gone, or SAG-AFTRA, man, it went from a strike about like AI protections to just like a collective work refusal just to get just to force other companies to become union or just give them more money, pretty much.
Notice.
Especially for like the VAs who voice for Hoyo games, or just like any sort of game like made in China, because Chinese law just has like something in place for AI protections. So it's not like a Hoyo thing. It's just like a whole country being like, "Hey, we don't want this in our games," or any sort of VA related stuff. They just wanted Hoyo to be union just so they can just only voice that thing and maybe gets like some health insurance.
Nice.
Every time I hear about Hoyo voice actors, something has happened for some reason. Yeah. I think it's just Hoyo in general. Anything associated with Hoyo, whether it be like the game, the developers, the VAs, or even just the people who make content about the Hoyo stuff, there's always something up. And it's usually drama. And as much as I try not to do anything with drama. If anything, if it doesn't involve me, I'm not gonna, be hung up over it. But at the same time, like being a third party looking at this stuff, it becomes quite entertaining. And I think that's why we like drama, because there's the spice. It's terrible to be part of the drama, which is why I think people should strive to be drama free and let other people fuck up so you could enjoy their fuck up and what comes with it. MiHoYo! Go a month without some shit starting and my wallet is yours! Drama's barely entertained because I think other people are stupid.
Nice.
I mean, most dramas are derived from stupid decisions. And they can come from some smart people. But a lot of it is people made dumb decisions, people react to it, maybe in also a stupid way, but maybe like an emotionally justified way. And that person can either just be like, no, I didn't make a problem, which persists to drama, or they admit to fault, and that just kind of ends it. But even if the drama's over, people, will have a side and just be like, no, you're a bad person. And even if what they're doing is over, that just kind of persists. It has like a ripple effect. And it usually takes a while for that. And maybe even for that shockingly VTuber drama with a certain fire dog. That was spicy. If any, what they did was incredibly shitty to do, especially to her friends. And hopefully all of them are over it. Because that's not something to, have that hang over your head. But from a third party who watched a decent chunk about what was going on and what happened, it was entertaining, spicy drama. Also, it was a case of the girls are fighting. I have to. I can't look away. Oh my rock I live under, why should I abandon thee? I mean, if you don't get out of your rock, you can't watch COI Psy or B or life. You gotta come out of your rock to enjoy some life. Citizens Assembly.
That's right. Oh, partner, you're back just in time. This is something that the both of you should probably know.
Some good news?
Good news? I wouldn't call it that.
Damn it. Do you remember the Council of Elders that was on our heels previously? Seems they made their move.
Some background information for you. The Council of Elders is an authoritative body in Amphorius, made up of different city representatives. They hold legislative power over the Holy City, and are in charge of presiding over the Citizens' Assembly held once every few years.
Oh boy, we're just in time for some politics.
This is the most important social event of Akima. It is highly influential, and can even affect what happens to the Flame Chase journey.
So Glad doesn't actually call the shots?
Despite her vision and wisdom that spans across thousands of years, even she cannot win over the hearts of everyone.
Well, Glad doesn't really have charisma. I mean, she's attractive, just doesn't have the riz. I've never once passed my sociology class. Perhaps you should retake some exams next time you visit Paperfold University. This is a trick question. I never took sociology class. I don't know anything. Now tell me about the Citizens Assembly.
Every 5 to 10 years, the Council of Elders organizes a Citizens Assembly at Dawncloud.
I wonder why the gap.
During the assembly,
Extra
the
5
representatives
years.
will vote on major issues, such as whether the Chrysos heirs led by Aglaia should still hold the right to govern the Holy City, and whether the Titan's conquest should continue.
Sounds like some sort of system to balance the heroes and the morals.
That is
and the
correct.
mortals.
However, the problem lies in the fact that there are ill-intentioned extremists in the Council of Elders. They view the Citizens' Assembly as a way to restrain the Chrysos heirs and hope to take complete control over the flame-chased journey. We can refer to them as the opposition. During the assemblies held in the past 100 years, the voices supporting the opposition have been growing stronger in the shadows.
Uh-oh.
It's only thanks to Aglaia that the flame-chased journey has been able to continue to this day.
Okay, maybe she does have a little bit of
The
riz.
Citizens' Assembly is just around the corner. But this time, there seems to be a new variable to the situation.
Is that me?
Is it us? No, although we might be mentioned, the Council of Elders has another target in
I'm
mind.
afraid that the Council of Elders might want to take advantage of Professor Anaxa. Aglaia will surely take back Circe's core flame. But with Anaxa's current condition, it's so unique that nobody knows how taking the core flame away from him will affect him.
It might kill him.
He has always been someone that is only concerned about his own research. I'm certain that he must want to escape from the monitoring of the Golden Thread and protect himself. If the opposition were to offer an olive branch at this time.
Like, Goliaths listen to this so that they shut up type of authority. This is acting you might betray the flame-chased jury and defect toward the Council of Elders.
Anaxa has never believed in the prophecy, so technically it cannot be considered a betrayal. However, he has taught many Chrysos heirs, and has long been considered an important ally of Akuma. I truly do not wish to see comrades turning on one another.
Yeah, we're actually making progress. That'd be a bummer. I have a better understanding of the full picture now. Is there anything we can
As
do?
I believe in his character, I plan to plead with Aglaia and try to buy more time for him. Then, the greatest way in which you can help is for you to know what I am fighting for.
We understand. Thank you for being honest with us. Things are piling up again. Firo, McNosky, and Mem are tied up with Ornyx's trial, and while I'm preparing to visit the grove to cover clues about the world beyond the sky. This is take things one step at a time. I just want to rest right now. Those things seem like they're going to be easy to deal with. One step at a
Allow me
time.
to apologize for the fact that we always seem to be troubling you. I hope that Ornyx will show more benevolence and be more accommodating. I remember that they seemed quite fond of you back in the Abyss. Go and rest and regain your strength. We'll meet at the Vortex in a few days.
They seem to like you in the darkness of a hole.
Right. You can read this scroll if you want to find out more about the Council of Elders and the Citizens' Assembly.
You know, I got to thinking of when we get these quick reads. Wouldn't it be interesting if, instead of presenting dialogue like a Word document, it was like actually like on a scroll, but it was readable? Anyway, democratic politics always fascinates citizens of different city-states and Amphorius. When Oklahoma was first established, this democracy is limited to a privileged minority. However, through ongoing reforms, the Oklahoman Citizens Assembly took to the stage, transforming Oklahoma's governance into a democracy for all, where the Citizens Assembly made every major decision. It's important to note that as the black tide draws near, citizens from the other city-states join Oklahoma's political life. Precious rights of Oklahoma's original citizens are becoming increasingly diluted. Consequently, voices calling for reforms with the Oklahoman Citizens Assembly's system grew even louder. Democracy is only one of the consequences of civilization's development rather than the cause of development. For democracy to be productive, it must appoint different rules for different societies, situations, and issues. No single rule can be optimal for all scenarios. In other words, Oklahoma's Citizens Assembly system will continue to evolve as the book is written. Due to time limitations, publication focuses only on the current Oklahoma Citizens Assembly, not its future developments. Readers should bear this limitation in mind. Citizen policies of Oklahoma. Or examining Oklahoma City. Oh my god. Assembly and barring emergencies. Thomas. Core functions. Assembly. Principle. Elder Cadus. Okay. I think that's all I need to know. I am not fucking reading that. Just I suspected. Shows affecting the Flame Chaser aren't just external issues. Complex internal politics or interpersonal relationships are also exacerbating the problem. We can't let our guard down yet. We have to find out where we stand in this large interwoven web. It's just like Kafka. Oh my god.
Nervous.
Nervous? Applaud you for even bothering to skip those anymore. Skip those anymore. I mean, part of me almost wanted to read the whole thing, but as soon as I got through 3 paragraphs and saw like how little the scroll bar moved, I'm just like, no. most of the things in them actually get explained in the Word documents environmentally or through stuff happening, so skipping them actually makes the storytelling better, which is very counterintuitive. Hey man, this game is no longer known for having good writing, so hey, they managed to do more and do worse. Crazy. Starting to feel nervous. Not that soon. There's still a few more days until then. Don't worry, everything will be fine. Like a sitting duck that has been thrown into the deep end. Yeah, what the fuck? I want to be a demigod? Speaking of which, I don't recall seeing any rubber duck toys in the baths of Oklahoma. You know, ones that have these seals? Let's just hope that everything goes well. For all someone who has earned the gaze of an Aeon, you should be able to overcome the trial of original God just fine. You know, it does have good writing. Yeah, wizardry. We also not only got used to sleeping with the midday sun shining brightly above our heads. Get some rest, Firo, McNosky. Perhaps the newest phase of our trailblazing expedition in forest is about to begin. Yeah, wizardry and Reverse 99 and Expedition 33, probably. So rest, wait for the trial. Here's the Vortex of Genesis.
Esteemed one, Orynyx's vacant totem awaits.
Yeah, there wasn't any hand-to-chest gestures with Kevin and Danny Boy, right? Yeah, they're just kind of thinking.
If you have already made your preparations to become a pillar of Amphorius, please, step forward.
I'm ready. That's what that pose and face is. It's just, I'm ready.
Miss, I'm sorry. I'm not sure what I should say to help calm your nerves.
Kill me.
Oh, right. Perhaps something like, as long as you can successfully complete this trial, the rest of the Flame Chase journey will be smooth sailing? No, that sounds a little strange. Don't worry, it won't take up too much of your time. Don't worry, you'll definitely make it back alive? Oh.
Look, if you're not used to wishing to send people, well, you are good at sending people off, but sending people alive off. If it's not your strong suit, you can say something generic.
Sorry.
It's alright.
It seems like I've made the mood even heavier. In any case, may everything go your way.
Accepting a Titan's trial is a very peculiar experience. I'm afraid that I'm not able to accurately describe it. You can only go and experience it for yourself. I believe that you'll be able to pull it off.
Also, another thing I thought about Euphorius. Because, again, I'm gonna go back to, because this world has been, like, so secluded from everything. It's weird how everyone talks like people we've met before. Like, the people on... Well, I guess I think it's a... I think it's kind of a moot point. Because every place we've been to, people have, like, kind of talked the same. And I'm not just saying, like, accent or, like, the fact they speak English. It's kind of just, like, vocabulary and, like, way of speaking. And you think that would be a bit different in Euphorius because of how, like, secluded it was. But no. I mean, fuck, honeydew grows here. So, I don't know what's up with that.
I
Aglaya.
can still vividly recall when you entered the vortex of Genesis for the first time. At that time, I could never have imagined that a guest from beyond the sky would shoulder the fate of Euphorius. Don't feel burdened. Just like during the trial of strife, Trinan and Finan will be waiting for you outside. If something unforeseen were to occur, they will intervene in the trial and rescue you. May Kefali bless you.
The way around this was a self-aware joke about language like a fuck Esmeralda. Oh yeah, they did make that joke. See, they could make that joke if Euphorius was like also like trying to be comedic, but since we've been here, they have been like serious the whole time, so I don't know what's up with that. Alright, okay, can't talk to Tribby, just Trinan.
Little Gray and Mem, thank you.
You're welcome. But just saying to be further poised to it being a simulation built on data of the cosmos, therefore making their language similar. Just saying. Okay, like, hypothetical, right? All of Euphorius is fake. All simulated by Gene Society, the Herda, that's why she's there at the start, right? We realize this is all a simulation. It, like, none of the people in here are real, right? So when Euphorius is done, or in the future, once you complete the Euphorius story, all the characters that you pulled from here, deleted. Like, they don't exist anymore. That'd be so fucked. It's like, oh, you can't bring data to the next world. They're fucking data, dude. Why would you be able to do that?
Your resolves cannot be questioned. We praise your pure selflessness and courage. May Kefali light your path forward.
My caster Castellita would not be complaining, honestly. She served her part of the temporary HP meta and left. Yeah, here's the thing. Like, yeah, your DPS is gone because of your meta. What about your Tribby? Tribby is going to be deleted too.
Get ready to assume Orynyx's divinity, Trailblazer.
Maybe this is all part of the plan. Maybe Ron May was in on this and intentionally made a character that was slightly better than her. Just so people can be like, oh, we have a new universal support, and then Tribby explodes, and Rambe's like, well, I guess you're crawling back to me. Oh, that also mean that Kevin's fake. That'd be fucked too.
The divine position of Orynyx has already been vacant for some time. We can feel the space of the trial closing. As there isn't much of their soul left, we'll have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely dissipates.
Let's begin. Let's begin.
The eighth core flame coveted by the miracle that once belonged to the great veil of Evernight, Orynyx. It shall now be returned by the two elected heroes of the Chrysosairs. A traveler who is upright and courageous, and a sacred beast that invokes miracles.
I think Sacred Beast is too much of a title for Mem.
Mem who? Mem.
No, it's that.
Both of you, please, come forward.
You cannot live with your failing word. Did you bring you back to me, Ron Thanos? Oh no, I'm just thinking of like a buff purple Ron May.
Recite along with us.
Okay. 9.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
I don't think I have gold blood.
These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn. Please, focus.
I can't. I'm too much of a goofball.
And surrender the core flame.
Press X and hold to submit the core flame and complete your objective.
Orynyx. Their soul has been waiting for a long time.
Perhaps they're also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor.
10. Hey, wait for my returns of friends. I love all of it. Well, that's not true. Wait for my return. I want to swan dive into
The
this
last
small
time I
bird
heard
bath.
this, things didn't turn out that well.
Why are you telling me this shit now?
Don't worry, Aglaya. She's tougher than I am, right?
You got that right, Kevin. Bitch. Little bitch.
Mem.
11.
Traveler from beyond the sky, let us pray that the
12.
Titan acknowledges your worthiness.
Although she loves cracking jokes at inopportune times, her determination is as strong as the Chrysosairs. She will definitely succeed. While she's away, I would like to have a chat with you, Aglaya.
Speak. I'm listening.
I wonder what they'll talk about. Hold on, Ornix. Hold on.
Slap, slap.
Slap, slap.
Wake up.
Wake up, you.
How is it? How do you feel?
Oh, you can speak full sentences. It's a trial begin. How are you able to talk?
Right? I think that it's amazing too. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I have such a cute voice. It must be because of all the memories that I collected. They allowed me to grow beyond expectations.
Maybe this is a tryout to replace Corinna Buck.
Also, listen. The words of the Titan are
Oh,
becoming
shit.
clearer.
Mother?
It hurts. Have I finally reached the end? Are the years of isolation coming to an end?
Oryx. Oh, how heartbreaking. Ever since the figure draped in the black cloak robbed them of their core flame, they have been relegated to waiting in isolation in such a confined space. We are going to help alleviate their pain, right?
Is that part of the trial?
Memories broken. Mother, where?
Mother? Who are they calling out for?
No, wrong button. Yeah, we've been here before. Okay. Hopefully Kevin do what HA3 Kevin did. Paimon shot down the Brock replaced by creature of time and memory. I mean, low-key, if the Mem's voice actually did replace Paimon's current VI, I wouldn't mind. The problem with Paimon is just like ear-splittingly high.
It's you.
And man, well, kind of annoying. Not nearly as annoying as Paimon. Also, it seems that anytime Genshin has a story update, Paimon's voice needs to be... Ion's voice needs to go, like, up another octave. Oh, this is kind of a cool shot.
Skyfather has gazed upon you.
You say Skyfather, I say Air Daddy.
Mother is calling for you.
13. Does Air Daddy refer to Fooly? Ah, yes, Fooly, my Air Daddy. Oh, they call it like Skyfather as like a being beyond the sky. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Titan's words are indistinct. Each syllable emerging from the abyss seemed to be cloaked in frost, symbolizing memory.
Skyfather has chosen you.
Yes, Air Daddy, yes. Who is your mother? Who is Air Mommy? Majestic voice pierces through the golden mist, reaching the unseen mountain walls in the distance, reflecting and returning to your ears as an echo. Within the echo, you seemingly could make out the cry of a baby.
Mother is no longer responding.
Oh no, Mother dead. I've come to you because of something important. 14.
Something important. An important matter.
Oryx, listen to me. Aren't you tired? Throughout the long years, you have always been protecting the fate of Amphorius. Each time people draw strength from within their memories, every single ripple falls onto your shoulders. There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Orynyx. From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf. This is why we have come.
Freedom. Freedom.
Freedom! I'm just one very good thing, and it's not having a hand to chest animation. In a weird way, Mem is the most high effort model they have done because they have to use new gesture animations.
I want freedom.
It's still a little pink bastard that I don't like, but... Actually, hold on. I think I'll like Mem a little bit more is when we get out of this trial, she fucking stops saying Mem all the time.
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest now.
Leave it to us, Titans. What's troubling you, big fella? 15.
You have potential, strength, willpower, powerful, and tenacious.
Like destruction.
But you lack something.
A brain.
Just one thing.
Lacking something. What is it?
A brain, a heart, a penis.
What you lack is a future.
What do you mean by that? I don't have a future. That's right. I live in the moment. What? What future? Yeah, what? I have a future. There's gonna be a 3.3. What do you mean about that? I just live in the moment.
Future?
16?
Traveler from the sky. You should have dissipated already.
Like be atomized?
The gaze from the Sky Father. Stabilize your form. Because from the moment you crossed the sky, your life was cast away. Right now, you are simply a collection of walking memories.
What? How is that possible?
Do you mean that I'm already dead? A collection of memories. So I wonder if that means our physical bodies are like somewhere in between like the Express and then Amphorius. Unless Orynyx is just spewing complete bullshit. Yeah, I'm already 17. Yeah, oh no, the fourth wall's breaking.
The space is collapsing. Someone must inherit the authority of time. If the pillar is lost, the laws of time will collapse. Amphorius will succumb to Infernal disorder.
Shoving clear. Explain things clearly. What about the trial? Revive me quickly. What about the trial?
Time never compromises. Never bears grudges. Never forgives. Never makes a choice. Child of humanity. Titans. Mother. Sky Father. Time restrains everything that exists in this world.
Oryx's divinity is dissipating? Is the trial coming to an end?
Well, it seems we gotta reach time. We need to grab time by the throat and bring it over.
My strength, I shall entrust it to you.
Oh, sweet.
The fate of the world. If you wish to, save it.
Oh, it actually referred to me as a past rider.
Go and find your future that has been stolen. Even if that means you'll have to cheat death.
Alright. I mean, how many times have I died? Twice? One for sure, maybe twice.
You'll have to challenge that. Hand of shadow, clasped with unyielding fingers.
Ah! With the passing of 15 entry hours, go forth and reclaim your future. The fucking flashbang. What the? This is the true trial of time. We need to defeat the Death Titan in the nick of time. Alright, so we're at there now. How are you feeling that got the point across in under 20 minutes? It felt longer than that. Oh, hi, handsome. You're finally awake. I'll keep it simple. You succeeded. Oryx has entrusted you with their divinity. Now you're no different from a demigod of Inforius. However, it appears it has taken your balls. Memes tell me about what happened during the trial. They're still explaining things to others and told me to bring you back to your room to rest first. The Titan must be joking, right? Don't sigh, Don Hung. So, what's my superpower? Now, the Titan's joking, right? There's something that I've never told you. When we landed at Euphorius, our car was pierced by Nikador's lance. Do you remember? Back in the rooms of the Abyss? This is what I said. You passed out when our car got hit. I blacked out too, but not before dragging you out. It's a good thing we're in the car, or we would have been crushed to pieces. Actually, my account kind of made light of the situation. What actually happened was much more complicated. You were severely injured back then. Severu was still bleeding profusely. I struggled to cheer you out and used the last of my strength to stem the bleeding. But then I was also hit by a falling rock and lost my consciousness. Oh, but he didn't die. Last time I checked, you still weren't breathing. When I regained my consciousness, I saw that you were alive and full of energy. I never brought this up again. I thought you dying was just all in my head, and I'm like, ah. Haha, so you were knocked unconscious by a rock. That's beside the point. Not sure whether the gaze of Fuli has anything to do with this matter, but according to the Titan, you are living in the form of memory right now, just like those objects of the past and the miracles of Oryx. Perhaps Mem is the anchor rope that ties you to the present. I had assumed that couldn't stray too far from you, but the truth might be the exact opposite. What should we do next? Cry for me. Still around, do something. What should we do next? It's not time for us to despair yet. There must be a way to save you. Orlix mentioned finding your stolen future and cheating death. Considering Mighty's indestructible body, it seems to suggest that there is some kind of miraculous power in Emphorius that can even reverse death. The key seems to lie with the Hand of Shadow, whose whereabouts are unknown.
Hey, are you alright?
Hey, they actually speak and not mem. Thank fuck.
I heard you two talking about Thanatos. Cass is also very concerned about the warning. She has left the vortex and returned to the garden. Shall we go and look for her? Thanatos is the Titan that Cass has always been looking for. Regardless of whether there are any clues, there's probably no one else that understands death better than her.
Let's do that then, Firo McNosky.
Oh,
Firo McNosky.
there's something that I have to tell you. The Chrysosairs already know everything that has happened to you.
Yeah, I think I figured that
I
out.
was too worried, so I told them everything. Please don't hate me, okay?
I don't hate you that much. Actually, I like you more because you don't fucking mem. That's a positive. Anyway, I'm gonna go for a break right now. I know we gotta do a break. It's a Friday, so stream's gonna be longer than usual. But yeah, you can enjoy Mighty just kind of being a Chad. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do my break. Go ahead and stand up and stretch, all that good shit. Those grunts are insane voice lines. Yeah, seeing all that shit. If y'all need to do the same, you make some food, drink, pee, or poop. Now is your time. I will be back soon. Hello, I'm back. Yeah, I fucking love manly grunts. I guess, I guess speaking of man, I'm trying to remember what day it was. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, because I'm a boring old adult that still listens to the radio on their way to work, I mainly pay attention to when it's just like the talk show in the morning, because I've grown to like it quite a bit. And the ads they're usually whatever. It's actually to a point to where when the segment of the show is done, I'd be like, okay, they're going to play these ads. But sometimes they put a new one. And there was one ad that like started out by just kind of being like, hey, are you a man whose like hair is getting thinner and you feel like you just got like no more game in the bedroom? And I'm listening to it, I'm like, and it's like, well, Hims is here to help you out. And it's like a testosterone booster, right? That's the whole point. But when I meant game, I meant, you know, doing the dog or whatever. But for me, when I first heard that, and all I heard was like thinning of hair and game, I'm just like, damn. Dude is balding and can't get out of gold. That fucking sucks. then it just went like, oh, Hims. And I'm like, oh. Never mind. Yeah, I could never. Actually, that's not true. I'm like both of those. Anyway. We must go to the Garden of Life. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I must say like one chest here. And it's not even the Barbados, whatever his name is. The thief man. He be doing some thieving. Still have a CD player.
Miss, I'm right here.
Yeah, we still have a CD player in the house. I mean, fuck, I still got my Game Boy. You hear Sasa coming closer, one step at a time, because they couldn't animate that?
Please stay there and slowly turn around.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. For some reason you feel you have seen this scene before. You want to turn your head, but you glimpse a dash of purple brushing past your face. Then, the chill seeps through your skin, spreading into your veins. Thump thump, your heartbeat begins to slow. So I don't close my eyes. From the near-death experience, gotta stay on guard. It's better ways to give casters a scare. I believe in Joe Hendry. Yeah. So like, I tend to pay more attention to like professional wrestling when it's around WrestleMania time. And during that time, I have learned about Joe Hendry. And he probably has my favorite entrance of any wrestler. It is so good. It is so stupid. And I love it. In the blink of an eye, time seems to have frozen beneath your cold sensation. You just happen to close your eyes.
Please pardon me.
No, you will not be pardoned. Hi. The subtle fragrance of an unnamed flower fills your senses, the sweetness making you forget the need to breathe. You realize you are still alive. No, to be more precise, your death was not thorough. The coldness of the initial touch dispersed as quickly as it came, and replacing it is a touch of the fingertips and the treble board of trepidation that originated from a certain lanky arm, where a quivering finger gently brushed against your cheek, causing a faint tickle. Oh yeah, she's touching me. He is hand-chesting in the CG. You're so fucking right. Good catch. Good catch. personal CD player. Shitty MP3 player. I used to have a shitty MP3 player.
Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything.
You know what I'm feeling though? I'm feeling 18. Castors are shaking. Am I really dead? You're invading my personal space. Am I actually dead?
Back at the Grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect that this would be the true reason.
I mean, I have died multiple times before. For sure once.
I'm sorry. I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier. Miss, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me. I'm just thinking, if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician, I might be able to trace where it has gone to.
19.
Cass, did you find anything?
She could touch me. Please. And man, a level one of that actually just kill me.
My apologies. Not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capabilities. But, Miss, would you be willing to let me try again? This time, I'll increase the area of contact slightly. Perhaps the result might be different this time.
Agree, there's no harm in trying and refuse. Think I'll pay. Sure, try again.
I have never touched the living in this way before. If my actions are in any way disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me.
Yeah. Hey man, if you could touch me and I could touch you and neither of us die, we can do like a slap fight. Do we count this one again? Because it's just the same picture, but just different expression. I'm down to count it again. Because if anything, if the number gets bigger, it's funnier. Could kind of count because it's a separate instance? Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. Castorice once again places her palm on your face. Her shivers calm somewhat this time.
Yes.
Did you discover something? You scared me. Discover something?
Seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently roaming someplace and cannot find a way to escape.
Uh-oh.
But perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have time. We have a chance to find it before the fingers of Thanatos sweep everything away.
The fingers.
Clues. Just a few more. I need more guidance. Ah. The connection has been severed. With my strength, I'm not able to trace it.
Nope, time for a training arc.
It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, miss. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos, bring back their core flame, and personally return to you the life that you have lost too soon.
Yeah, thank you for trying to revive my 2-year-old body.
I know that I'm lacking in confidence, but I hope that you can keep this promise of mine in mind. Before I manage to deliver on this promise, please do your best to hang on. Amphorius needs you.
I'll do my best. So what now? Live on bravely. I understand. I do not. I'll do my best.
Laya and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Although, I don't actually know whether your current situation can be described as well. Also, please accept this Styxian fable. Reading can help one to focus and relax. I hope that reading this can help tide you through this difficult period.
Oh boy, literature.
More and more species are...
Styxia Fables. Dragon and the Princess. Is no. Oh, the story holds great value. If this is true, then it was the evil dragon who brought death to Styxia. But where's the dragon now? The one that took the form of the princess? Who knows? Anyway, I believe we are at... $20. Okay, where to go next? I've been too busy dicking around. Like I and the others. Yeah, something I should do next time is I should just do like an over/under how many hand to chest poses we would see. Odd. That'd be fun. It has been less than 2 hours and the plot has actually started moving.
They're here.
It is moving?
Partner! Hyacinth said you definitely wake up. How do you feel?
Dead. So the entire world knows about this now. You can take the pulse of someone who's dead.
It feels quite cool being a departed spirit.
Well, at least you look no different from the living. I think that most living people don't even look as good as you do.
Thanks, man.
You've completed the trial of time. And I have to admit that the process went better than I expected. Even in the end, that Titan's heart still showed a soft spot for humankind. However, I never expected that. 2 people who have cheated death would appear in Akima at the same time.
That's what we have been talking about.
So
Mighty has
angry.
been in Akima for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body? If there were even any minor breakthroughs, we wouldn't be as clueless as we are right now.
Many have had this idea, but so far, there have been no results. If it were successful, Thanatos wouldn't have disappeared without a trace. Nevertheless, now is not the time for us to give up. At the very least, we can still see a glimmer of hope.
It's the politicians' fault for why this flame chase journey has been such a wreck, those sons of bitches.
Cypher. If anyone in this world knows the whereabouts of death, it would be her. I'll try
Just
and get
name
her to
drop
return to
Cypher.
Akima,
Who?
but do be prepared for a less than ideal outcome. Please understand that throughout the history of Amphorius, no one has ever managed to escape the clutches of death. At the end of time, Thanatos silently awaits all.
Thank you for your help. Is this supposed to be comforting?
Don't take it to heart, partner. After all, you've already created countless miracles along the way, right?
Somewhat.
But before that, just
What's wrong, Aglaya?
omens always come in pairs. A tiny air current will eventually brew into a storm that tears the sky apart.
Okay, but hear me out. Since, like, me and Mem are, like, always a pair, does that just kind of, like, cancel it out?
It's Anaxagoras. He has initiated contact with the Council of Elders.
Oh no, he's gone to talk with old people.
In the end, it has still come down to this.
I earnestly hope that your assessment of him is accurate, Finan. Otherwise, the efforts of my teacher and I of the past millennium might be reduced to dust because of that great performer.
We gotta stop the Rizzler. They already set up the goal. The reason for plot companion's purpose, I would say that is movement. Movement of what?
I'm back here again.
Hey there, boys!
I remember this dream. This realm is covered in a silk-like fog, and the land is barren and harsh. The crowd of travelers leaves tracks everywhere.
Hey! Excuse me! What is this place? Where in Anforius are we?
The mutters of the traveler are in a language I'm unable to comprehend. Or perhaps they're just distracted and ignored my question.
Tell me, which Titan reigns over this land? And how do I find them?
They just sound someone that's like really tired.
Hand of Shadow.
The ultimate life form.
Hand of Shadow Thanatos.
Oh.
Could this possibly be the Netherrealm?
Not Netherrealm.
Then where is this? River of Souls? The outskirts of the Netherrealm? Are you heading downstream toward the Netherrealm?
The Netherrealm. Nothing but an illusion.
And what about the Shadow Realm?
Titan rejects you, me. Listen.
What? The traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and remains silent. I look in the direction they are pointing and listen closely. There. A massive shadow brought the sound of rushing tides.
Okay, but why is Anaxa talking in first person?
The sound of tides. I can hear it.
Shadow the Hedgehog? Hatsune Miku?
I hear it, deep within the tides, beyond the closed gates of the void world. A voice, about to recount something.
Child of humanity, is it death's embrace you yearn for with such urgency?
Yes, Cersei's. Now Anaxa's B plot is where the real meat and potatoes of the patches. So second half, then till second, then both are good and nice. Better. Okay. It only took 2 hours to finally find something good. Well, under 2 hours. We didn't start the story till like, what, like 40 minutes into the stream?
Oh, you have awoken. Welcome back to the mortal realm. Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body.
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the mortal realm?
In my estimation, at best, you'll see 15 more entry hours.
15 days and nights.
Light work.
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached to the mortal world now?
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long for solving a singular problem. Stop giggling. It's time for us to go. The messenger from the Council of Elders is almost here.
Let me ask you one more question. Are you really planning to betray Aglaya's will?
Only if I think it's really funny.
What betrayal is there to speak of when I was never loyal to her to begin with?
What about that white-haired student of yours? Acting so recklessly, do you not care about what might happen to him?
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also a lesson for Finan.
You truly are a strict teacher.
Of course. This is how I've always been.
I forget, so are they... I always forget if when we do these, like, the dudes in my party. I always forget. Ah, he is! Okay. Then I say, I saw when he was mighty. Then I doubt we're gonna be fighting. We're just kind of like, we're just doing some yapping. I think we're still in our yap arc. Very shocked at the fact we got to this point under 4 hours. Hey, even though I dawdle, it might have taken at tops 2 hours if I was dawdling and fucking around more, alright? And to be honest, I kind of already did that by just spending like 30 minutes doing just a random web event, because that's what it was.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Lord Inexagaris.
Damn, it turned around. I guess that's where we go. There's a bunch of dudes lined up.
It's been a while, Lord Inexagaris.
Are you a robot, or is that like a face mask?
I greet you on behalf of all the citizens of Akima.
Also, you have a hole in your chest. Are you okay?
My deepest regret about what happened at the Grove of Epiphany.
It's you. I never expected that you would personally come and meet me.
By carefully into Lantern above, I have come as a testament to the justice of the Council of Elders.
To Lantern.
There are Antikytherans here? They have been a rare sight ever since the Chrysos War.
So is that what the robot is, an Antikytheran?
I extend to you my utmost respect, revered Titan. I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Lygus, holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima, and as the Theoros, I stand to protect the right of all upright citizens to express themselves freely.
If you are down left, you are not free. You're under total order and control.
You can see them too?
You know about us. We Antikytherans perceive the world through the amplitude and frequency of souls. Just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar, if necessary, Lord Inexagaris, I can sever the golden thread to protect your fundamental rights.
Finally freedom from that bitch.
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threats, and just let her listen to my words. They shall serve only to unveil her own folly.
May I interpret this as you having a countermeasure?
Why is he breathing? He is a robot. I don't like. He sounds like an old man who's uncertain of what he's saying. Also, based on this, might be a stretch, but based on just like the gold arms and like his chest, I'm getting like obviously like Hand of Zagreus stuff, but also I'm getting like Order vibes. And that could be like a reach.
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage. As the Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Orynyx's fall, any attempt to capture the core flame within me will only usher chaos and calamity. A truth she undoubtedly comprehends. While I, Anaxagoras, serving as the Grove's special envoy to Akuma's Citizens' Assembly, have long known the extent of your abilities. Let's forego the formality of asserting authority, Lord Lygus. Lead the way.
I don't know why my brain, anytime I see Lygus, I almost want to make a D's nuts joke, but I'm too done to figure out why.
Very well. Surely Lady Kindness would appreciate such assertiveness in an ally. She's been waiting. Follow me, please.
It's weird seeing a model run like that and have like nothing floaty happen behind him. Notice how he knows the Cersei's able to cut the threat. I didn't pick up that he saw Cersei's. Well, theory on his possible affiliation with the Order, but before I burden your eyes with that, we need the last conversation of the patch to avoid spoilers. Of the whole patch.
Is there something on your mind, Lord Anaxagoras?
Nothing, really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud. For the Titans, does the falling equate to death?
Ah, a pondering truly deep. Time is on our side. Do you mind sharing your reflections with me?
While all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kefali has yet to meet theirs. Their journey continues unhurriedly along this long path.
Yeah, bro's just
Are
chilling.
you suggesting that Kefali may not have truly passed?
Yes. For dying implies an ongoing process, an action, whereas death signifies a static state, a definitive termination. In contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale of space and time, thus elongating their passage into death. The notion of their fall is but a misinterpretation born of mortal ignorance.
Yeah, Kathleen never fell off. He's just sleeping. He's just an EP boy.
An intriguing concept, albeit challenging to substantiate. After all, Kefali has maintained a profound silence ever since the era Arasa, while scholars and priests alike have conveyed the message of the gods' imminent fall.
Perhaps the gods, in their arrogance, deemed it beneath them to reveal their perspectives to mortals.
Could you elaborate on your statement?
Circes, the kin of the Sky Father as recounted in myths, now resides within my brain. Were I to inquire, Kefali would have no cause to refuse.
Oh.
That very well could be true. But what if the world-bearing Titan still chooses to remain silent?
Well, it's their loss.
In that case, the myths crafted by the people of Amphorius are nothing more than pitiful jests.
It's worth a try. I believe, and I'd love to witness the fruits of your theory and the change it may bring to this imperiled world. Because I completely concur with you on this aspect. If the Titan has indeed met their end, any response from them would be impossible.
Yeah, Leica sounds like he's down bad for something and I don't know what. Hand.
Please, Professor.
Depending how much stuff I was very correct about this patch, I might be in the right type of crack.
The children of humanity have indeed created a spectacle.
Now, what kind of crack are you referring to? Is it the type of crack that could give you a red nose or a brown nose?
Welcome to Dawn Cloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than the mundane clamor of the Marmorial Palace, with entry permitted only to the invited. Only esteemed beings grace this place, and among them I've received priests, scholars, warriors, and now we even have the honor to be in the presence of a Titan. Oh, what a joyous occasion.
Oh, glorious day!
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for revered divinity. The honor should rightfully be mine, shouldn't it?
I'll notify Kindness and the others of your arrival. Kindly wait for a moment. A soldier will be here to guide you shortly. In the meanwhile,
Okay.
you're welcome to explore the vicinity, but kindly remain within the guard's view. Delaying the crucial meeting is something none of us wish to see, I presume.
Okay, but what if I want to explore
I'm well
really
aware of
bad?
Kindness's methods. There's no need to emphasize that.
As you wish. Your cooperation is much appreciated.
Alas, I had hoped for a brilliant plan from you, but it turns out you just left one cage to enter another.
Save your concerns. I know very well what I'm doing.
I shall depart to explore the surroundings then. Now that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my portrait around here. I'm quite intrigued to see how the children of humanity beyond the grove perceive another Titan.
Off
They
you
better
go.
have been
I
respectful.
won't be joining you. This Titan appears to be quite at ease. I should investigate the Council of Elders' recent activities first.
Be aware, I can hear you perfectly well from here.
Well, I guess it's top 10 in PCs. I mean, the VA workout is great so far.
Even blasphemous scholars can come here, it seems.
Looks like my presence here is quite unwelcome.
Oh boy, you found someone that's entitled.
You may have it. Consider it your reward.
Investigate. There's a granted standby within a person's lifetime that can only involve themselves in one trillion of the known universe. You're not allowed to play. Anyway, I saw you a mile away. Never Quality is another one of those really committed NPC voices. Except it gets way more than 2 minutes to shine. Yeah, this was the same thing with Genshin, where they just have like really good VAs for NPCs that don't matter.
You will pour your sorrows and troubles out to me. I cannot resolve them. But I'll keep blessing you quietly, always and forever, Buzz.
Is that supposed to be wizened or wizened? This is a wizard priest.
Anaxagoras, I thought that you had died to the Black Tide, just like the other scholars.
As Kephales's priest, are you not aware of the decorum of respecting the dead?
Surely you jest. You blasphemous heretics are not worthy of respect from the Supreme Being. Let me remind you that you're currently in Dawn Cloud, so you'd better keep your deranged language to yourself.
Deranged?
I am no longer that altar servant from years ago, who could only acquiesce to the commands of others. Now, I have plenty of ways to deal with people like you.
I'm no longer an altar boy, I'm an altered man.
I'm not sure whether I should laugh or cry right now. I can't believe that a follower such as you could have been made by a creation titan. As I see it, a dead titan can't provide you with this level of confidence, right? Then who is it exactly? Could it be kindness?
You. Seeing how fond of you Elder Kindness is, I shall let that slide for now. Leave immediately, and don't impede us from receiving the Supreme Being's blessings.
Seeing as we were able to hear of this matter from the mouths of others, it seems that kindness is indeed quite sincere toward us. Perhaps this affair will proceed smoother than I had anticipated.
Oh my, what a thrilling confrontation. As expected of one of Kephales's followers.
Are you praising or insulting him?
Praising him, of course. As a believer of the God of Deliverance, it is only natural that he detests evil.
Didn't you hear me? I asked you to leave. Go as far away from here as possible. Don't mutter to yourself like some sort of madman and disturb my meditation.
Okay, well that threw me. For a second I thought my parents were talking, but it turns out it's just the game has their own they have like their own like background chatter. That threw me off so hard. That didn't work. Oh wait, I'm dumb. Easy clap.
Problems are solved by taking action. That's the most basic principle.
The cycle begins anew. Slap. And now we're zooming.
Professor Anaxa! Over here!
Oh god. I have fans. Yeah, this guy. Ooh, Dawncloud's such a complex place. Likely the winds here aren't too strong, so my flame can't be burned peacefully. Riku, I sure heard a question and couldn't come up with a good answer after thinking about it for a while. An elder, a priest, a wealthy merchant, and a crisis are trapped in the same ruins. They all want to get out alive, so they all want to give orders to others. The justices represent the people, the princes represent the titans. The merchant claims to have a balanced coins in the city. The crisis is mighty and strong, so who among these four is most likely to have the final say? The Chrysos there. Whew. And the Chrysos should trust the strongest person, right? Sounds reasonable. But being Chrysos is just a physical trait. What if the person is all brawn and no brains? Could they really lead everyone to safety? What a complicated question. I'll stop bothering you now. Let my mind burn for a while longer. I'll just make my mind burn. Anything else on the wall? Okay. Well, we got a puzzle. So we got 7. No. Yippee.
Take it. And buy some new armor for your tribe.
Catch.
Whilst we're always drawn to light, but diving straight to the fire is not wise. You should be pursued step by step. Approach the flame a little more each day. In 100 days, you won't fear standing in it, Buzz. You taste trading guns here. The rest will wait for me tomorrow, Buzz. The developers decided to rerun the Fall Guys event and add multiplayer and just make it a permanent minigame. Honestly, I thought that it already was a permanent minigame because it seems so obvious. Right? But yeah, low key, even though I said I don't want to stream the ZZZ anymore, but over like the last few months, I've just been way more impressed with what ZZZ has to offer over Star Rail. So part of me is just like, should I actually get back into it? I mean, in my absence of it, I actually have pulled for Miyabi and Vivian. So I have kind of a reason to go and play it again, but haven't 100% decided yet.
Professor Anaxa? Word has it that the scholars of the Grove valiantly perished resisting the Black Tide. To find you here safe and sound, thank the Fates.
You could say it's the Fates toying with us.
It's only the Crimnoans and Idonians who chase glory through death. But your survival is a victory in itself. I'd settle for that gladly. So, are you here to report the incident to the Council? I heard that after the Black Tide devoured the Grove, Akuma would be next in line, even with the demigod of strife standing alongside humankind.
Tell me, how much does the Council of Elders know about the Black Tide?
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Circe's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the Council that the Flame Chasers could no longer stand against the calamity alone.
Ardex's fall already got out? Shit.
Yet, when the crown prince ascended to godhood and repelled the black tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond Akama, with the only remaining menace now being Aglaya and her adherents. They might well make their move at the upcoming Citizens' Assembly.
Susie also gave all the cats testicles and gave them jiggle face recent updates, so it might just be the best game ever. What the? Spoilers and still on 2.2, literally, why are you spoiling? I do not believe you for a second. But anyway, hi Jamin. Long time no see. Welcome to stream, hope you enjoy your stay.
No surprises there, those shifty opportunists. Thank you for your honesty, virtuous student.
Spoiling literally. I'm at the beginning of 2.2. I was just here when I was trying to watch your vacation VOD. White Hope face reveal? I didn't want to. Also, what do you mean? This is my face. I am Burb. Oh, you did watch the vacation VOD? It was nice. BRB got a dookie. Alright, enjoy your dump. Hope you make it out on the other side.
Being an opportunist could very well be a facet of wisdom.
Would we get a left pinky in a reveal?
Shouldn't you be searching for murals of yourself? I've had enough of your prattling.
I always be fighting my demons. Bro, you're like an IRL Doom guy. Enjoy your lurk and dump.
I was really curious to see how you would find the middle.
It's really
ground
comforting to know that you're
so
that you're watching your stream while taking a shit. Feels really good.
But it seems as though this kindness is much more ruthless than Aglaya. If so, why do you want to work with her? Could it be that perhaps you've decided to readily surrender this hollow shell of yours, just because you feel like death is fast approaching?
I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed if that's what you truly think. I've had enough of this. Could the 15th entry hour arrive any faster?
Jesus. I'm talking to too many dumb people. I just want to die. It's a bit extreme, but okay.
Oh, my. Could it be that the great tree painted in this mural is actually depicting me?
Were you flattered?
Every plant, every tendril, no, even every leaf could be the embodiment of Circe's.
As a result, mere mortals who did not know what the Titan actually looked like chose to paint them as a giant tree instead. Their wisdom was portrayed as fruit, to symbolize how they shared their knowledge equally among the masses. Such exquisiteness indeed.
This mural is quite abstract.
That got it totally wrong.
I really can't tell whether you are praising or demeaning yourself. Now I'm quite curious whether the Regent
just
Titan
like
has
me
studied
for
figures
real.
of speech before.
No.
Of course I find such stylistic devices interesting. For all we know, this could be the answer to the question, what exactly are we?
I, for one, am not willing to admit that I could look this ugly.
Bro, what do you mean? Trees are beautiful.
Was this the reason why you failed
You
in your
think nature's
attempt to refine
ugly?
my soul when you
It
were
can get
ambushed
ugly.
at the Grove?
Since you are aware of this, why did you save me back then?
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate you from the average person.
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
Therefore, It seems that your journey to Dawn-Cloud this time is not just to seek protection. What, then, is the intention behind your actions?
I mean, you should know. You share a
The
brain.
entire plan is stored in my memory. So why don't you look there?
That's what I'm saying.
Then don't mind if I do. 1 year old? 2 years old? Oh my! Even a member of the preeminent 7 sages must hug his droma stall to sleep? How interesting.
That's enough.
How unusual. Your soul is actually trembling. This must mean that behind this toy hides a secret that nobody knows, right?
Maybe just likes the dromas.
Since our days are both numbered, I don't mind telling you more about it. This is a present that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet.
So there are other members in your family, eh? Are they also living in Akama?
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? Go on, continue flipping through my memories. It won't take long. You'll discover the answer when you reach the memories of when I was 5.
Oh, the black tide is everywhere. I can't bear to look.
When I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either. Georios, Aquila, Kefali, and you, of course. Although I prayed to every titan that I could think of for help, my efforts were ultimately futile.
This... Could this be the inception of your research into alchemy?
Indeed it was. Everything started from that verdant courtyard of yours. When I was pursuing my education there, I naturally also came to learn of the Thesis' theory as well.
I went to alchemy because you gods couldn't do a damn thing.
Oh, I remember that person. He was the one to come up with the concept of souls, right?
Not only that, he also believed that life, as well as the composition, movement, and transformation of matter, all stem from souls themselves. This is why I thought that, since all living things stemmed from the same origin, why could I not sacrifice myself in order to resurrect my nearest and dearest?
Anaxa, you...
Empedocles?
I did it, teacher! But this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such an act could cause you to be burned at the pyre.
Damn, I don't know. Wingless Sunday was his teacher. Funny when I say talking to actual idiots is the only surefire way to actually have me get annoyed. I mean, it's gotta learn to tolerate some people. It's a skill. Gotta start from the guy that was playing Crocodile Mario. Hey, let's go. Oh, Big Bobber, yeah.
Your beloved, where is she now? Send her away from the Grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise, the both of us will be judged by the Council of the 7 Sages.
Calm down, teacher. My sister, she's still not in the mortal realm. Even to this day.
What do you mean?
She's dead, you
idiot. It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip by merely sacrificing one eye. Equivalent exchange. All I received for that price was but an opportunity to see her for one final time. Nothing more.
That explains the eye.
Let it go, Anaxa. As one of my best students, I cannot watch you go down the wrong path without doing anything to stop it. Never do something taboo ever again. Don't disappoint the deceased, and never harm yourself. If you can do that, this classroom will still be yours, and you'll have a chance to live out your own life.
Since I was able to see her one last time, I have no other desires. You're right, teacher. It's time for me to start a new life.
I am sincerely glad for you, child. Now then, what topic would you like to study?
I wish to continue Thalesis' research.
Continue the research into souls, but you know that the Grove has long since understood his philosophy like the back of their hands. Even if you continue digging into this subject, your efforts will likely be futile.
Well, that's encouraging, Dad.
No, teacher.
Teacher, my
After
bad.
a fleeting glimpse of the deathly fog, I finally understood a single truth. Since ancient days, our understanding of the souls is but the tip of the iceberg. I may have lost an eye, but my view of the world has become clearer than ever.
My eye street is off the charts.
I have grasped the truth with my bare hands. Watch as I turn this farcical world upside down.
Who would have thought such a secret lay concealed beneath that hefty eye patch of yours? However, this story doesn't seem to be connected to your plan. In fact, I'd say that they aren't related at all.
The answer lies within the tale. If even you cannot understand it, perhaps you should relinquish the divinity of reason to me. After all, it'd be a waste for you to hold on to it. My story ends here. Now it's time for you to tell me your secret. After all, this is what equivalent exchange means, correct?
As expected, you laid a trap for me to step into. Unfortunately, even if I was willing to talk about my past, I may not know more about it than you do.
Oh? Are you saying that the renowned Reason Titan is now admitting a lack of wisdom? Your followers are going to be sorely disappointed by this.
Okay, something I just thought of. Did that one still between Anaxa and his teacher, was there a hand to chest pose? I don't think there was. I think there's just like a lot of book holding and fingers to the sky. I think that's all it was. You got a lot better than John Fullmetal Alchemist. Yeah, maybe they just like should have just gave up like a body part and not try to, you know, bring someone back from the dead. There's not because our goat here is not sentimental enough to do that fuck ass pose. Gotcha.
Child of humanity.
But Kevin
Remember
does.
This. Being cognizant
Kevin's
of
just a little
one's
silly, though.
ignorance is the greatest wisdom of all.
Now I understand. No wonder you asked me to answer your random, nonsensical questions.
Not only that, you're the only one who can shed light on my query. As the saying goes, onlookers see most clearly.
Is that so?
Lord Anaxa,
Oh.
I saw you muttering to yourself and was wondering whether you were caught in a delirium of reflective thought. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but time is of the essence. I have a message from Lord Lygus. Lady Kindness has met up with the Council of Elders and is awaiting your arrival, so please depart forthwith.
It's finally time.
Carefully. The one who created the world, and the one who bears the world. If you truly have not met your end, how will you answer the challenges of those who defy you?
I didn't expect you to agree to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events. To tell you the truth, there are many people who hold grudges against that Lady Goldweaver.
I like how she's not even like programmed to walk, it's just run.
Isn't that the dromas draped in finery?
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with blasphemers.
Don't worry. He's too full of pride to pay us any attention.
Your nickname is Dromus as well? You must really like those creatures.
Butterfly. Well, be sure how many waves have we braved and how many reefs have we crossed? Sure, remember those nights we kept watch on the mast, the pure sunlight spilling over the sails, the ship rocking gently as it glided across the dark sea, and those moments I've even dreamed of becoming a hero. Did you feel the same? Yes, and now we are finally setting sail again. Are you ready to sail? Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear. I can't hear you. Aye, aye, Captain. Buzz. God damn it. Okay, that got me. Greatly cradled by a volcano. Here the world-bearing Sky Fathers spilled their golden blood into the mortal lake. Golden blood flows down with spring waters as dawn rises with the mist. No words ever break the solemn silence, and the volcano's heart beats no more. Guess I gotta get there myself. And thanks for the escort.
A student of Empedocles? I hear that his views run counter to the Venerationists.
This is what being a scholar is about. A collision of ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs, and it is such collisions that lead to progress.
Yet, in my view, there are only right and wrong perspectives, neither of which can coexist with the other.
Lord Lygus and Lady Kindness are just ahead. I'll take my leave for now.
Okay. Thanks for the escort, I suppose. That's the next bug guy. Oh, yay, puzzle. I fucking love puzzles. Yeah, nope. Okay. Okay. There's like a movement I'm missing here. Damn it. Nope. Oh, I think I was supposed to do it. I just fucked up. Okay. Man. It's like I'm missing a step. There we go. Haha. I knew what I was doing the whole time. Alright, is there a guy on the other side? Oh, just a chest. Actually, now that I think about it. Okay. In my head, I'm just like, this chest seems a little too simple. Hey, what are you doing up there? Copy, I work a part-time gig here. There's a flame in the fire pit. Looks like it's a perfect job for me, right? But it gets pretty boring. Spend a lot of time just sitting here doing nothing. There's no opportunity to slack off. See when life always like this? Signing a devil's contract, exchanging your life for goods, willingly transforming into something like a machine? Yeah, survival's hell, not real life spent a single sacrifice, or else smashes all sooner or later. That survival is hell. I knew it. Being a flame was so much more carefree. Phew. I don't know why I know I decided to give the fire guys a bit of a southern drawl or accent, but here we are.
Welcome to the Demigod Council, esteemed guests.
Ooh, the Demigod Council, so fancy. Oh, damn it.
Lord Anaxagoras. Oh, I've heard so much about you.
You do not look very elderly, Elder Canis.
Head of the Nusporists of the Grove of Epiphany, notorious blasphemer, a Chrysos heir who bears Circe's core flame, a survivor of the Grove calamity. Did I miss anything? Well, if so, please be so kind as to enlighten me.
I think the only thing missing here is the resolution on your on your textures.
Since Lady Kindness is already well acquainted with me, I won't waste any effort introducing myself again. But then again, perhaps the customs are different here. Back in my hometown, there is a form of etiquette known as honoring guests. The host will welcome their guest with warm hospitality by treating them to fine wine and a cozy bed. And yet, ever since I arrived, I have not been welcomed with warm courtesy or ceremonial gifts. Instead, I am met with intense scrutiny. Even more absurd, the host has sharpened their blade and instructed their servants to lie in wait in the shadows. Perhaps you intend to cut open my heart, retrieve the core flame, and then hold a grand feast for all of the guests.
That would be a banger ritual, though.
Everyone, stand down.
Everyone get him. Grab the core flame.
Thank you for understanding. I am but a feeble scholar who is not used to the stench of avarice and blood.
No need to be humble, my lord. From my perspective, your courage and gumption are worthy of the reputation of the Seven Sages. Your bravery is more than adequate to accomplish our perilous endeavor.
When you made her hair's less pigmentation? Okay, yeah, sure, but where are the wrinkles?
So, you wish to start a war?
Her face is as smooth as Anoxa's.
Well, since the Chrysos heirs are calling for war, we will respond in kind. Conflict is inevitable. Since Aglaya endeavors to suppress the virtuous commoners with blood of gold, we will not hesitate to display the rights and mettle the citizens of Akama are so entitled to. As to your question of whether peace is still a viable option, well, to that I can only say this. Everything hinges on the next citizens' assembly and whether they have a sudden epiphany amid the clamor of the masses. And since you, as a Chrysos heir, accepted our invitation, you have indeed given us a glimmer of hope.
What brazen arrogance. What you're saying right now is worlds apart from what you were saying before you retired your cleaners.
I don't deny it. After all, they're responsible for cleaning up any threats, and just a moment ago, you were on the side of the Chrysos heirs. But now that you're an ally of ours, we can continue talking somewhere else. As you know, these walls have ears.
Ooh.
I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to discuss a treatise about the Venerationists with your teacher, Empedocles. Yet, it seems you subscribe to the Nusporists instead, Lord Anaxa. I've heard that this school of thought is one with many detractors.
It's normal for ideas to have supporters and dissenters, just like how there are two types of people in this world, geniuses and dimwits.
Damn, nothing in between. I'll say nothing get past these walls. This is a pretty open floor plan, so I'm not sure what you're trying to say there, lady. Theater bench. An assembly for mortal debates, a theater under the gods' watch. Here at the center of all beings, we're listened to speak and deliberate. Reason out rules, establish laws, and pronounce death. Oh gods, does this amuse you? You think it's just funny? Oh, she does not run. Okay.
Welcome back to the hub of the Demigod Council, Lord Anaxagoras. Surely you remember that countless eloquent orators have stood in this spot before and emerged victorious by stoking public sentiment with their words. And yet there have also been innumerable blasphemous philosophers who set themselves up for failure because they refused to defend their actions. This tiny stage is the most profound embodiment of Akama in centuries. In 15 days, this site shall also become the most important, as well as the final turning point in Akama's history.
Not the 15 days.
May the both of us carry out our duties with honor and lead the masses back toward the Erechrysia, a golden age with no death, strife, or trickery.
Oh my, 15 days and nights. That aligns perfectly with the date of your demise. Could such a coincidence truly exist?
This is all you're playing?
Using death to prove myself fits my intentions perfectly.
What strong conviction you have. As expected of the hero who dared to stand up to the Gold Weaver.
I just hate that woman.
As expected, she misunderstands you.
That's enough, Lady Kindness. Dispense with the niceties. I only accepted your invitation so that I can serve the commoners alongside the members of the Council of Elders. Don't test my patience with such superfluous formalities.
Well, you say that now, but surely you also require my aid as well, so that you can stay alive even when being pursued by the Golden Thread.
Just not just do that. She not had to say not.
You worry too much.
That's crazy.
She won't show her hand too freely.
I'm getting sass from an elderly
She still needs to garner
NPC.
support from the masses at the Citizens' Assembly.
Even someone like me can tell that only a sliver of her humanity remains. Surely you're not asserting that she will definitely act in a rational manner.
As you're no doubt aware, Aglaya covets the core flame that I possess, which makes it the bargaining chip that allows me and the rest of you to negotiate with her. However, in return, I'll need the Council of Elders to support me as much as possible. Naturally, this includes the guards as well. You're well aware how valuable Circe's core flame will be in the Erechrysia that you are desperately pursuing. Talk is cheap, so you'd better act prudently as well.
I understand. After all, this battle of wits is just a means for each party to acquire what they need. As long as your request is reasonable, the Council of Elders never shortchanges its allies. Since we're both intent on mutual cooperation, let's not mince words and just speak plainly to each other. Let us decide how much we can secure for ourselves and how much we're willing to sacrifice, like true philosophers, with our words and wisdom.
All right, let's begin then. Jesus.
Continuing from the earlier topic, let us discuss our common enemy, Aglaya. She is the second most experienced Chrysos heir across the whole of Akama, who has gradually lost her humanity to the ravages of time and the ablation of the core flame. A formidable opponent indeed. Admittedly, there is ample reason for her to take your life. Yet your previous reasoning is quite sound. As a seasoned political animal, it's unclear whether she will actually cross that irreversible boundary. Moreover, she still needs you alive so that the Titan's trial can be completed. Is there anyone present who can swear by the sacred vow of Kefali and guarantee that you weren't in league with that woman before coming here? Are you just trying to pull the wool over our eyes and aid her in her savagery?
So was the detail of the Chrysosairs needing Anaxa like true, or is they're just like saying that for to throw people off? She is prepared to execute me.
I believe you're aware of Castorice the Executioner. Long before I returned to Akama, Aglaya had already dispatched her to monitor me. If I weren't able to reach this place in time, I would have been forced to meet Thanatos first.
NPC's this patch were kind of great, honestly.
As compared to a comprehensive plan with uncertain results, if you decide to cut open my chest and remove the core flame, wouldn't that settle her nerves even more? Everything is in place. She just needs the right timing.
I understand what you mean. At the very least, the both of us agree that this tyrant who wallows in extravagance and greed is the greatest threat to achieving peace in Akama. The Council of Elders is willing to defend your right to live, just as we defend every oppressed citizen. However, I regret to say that sentiments in favor of the Chrysos heirs and Aglaya are only growing in magnitude. The peace that we are aspiring toward, as well as everything that we hold dear, will be destroyed completely. The city will be burned to ashes, and the citizens' blood will be shed.
Maybe it was a little dramatic.
Tell me, what are you willing to do for our esteemed citizens so that they can vanquish the enemies of our fine city?
Garnering support equivalent to guarding this portal of the entire grove. I'll be the one to shatter Aglaya's self-righteousness. Yeah, guard my support.
Although the circumstances are rather unfortunate from an objective point of view, it is an undeniable fact that ever since the grove was attacked, I have become the de facto leader of the grove. The Council of Elders needs more backing if it wishes to topple Aglaya, and it's evident that the Academy wields considerable influence. At the very least, I have served as the Grove's special envoy to Akama for a significant amount of time. Of course, this also means that I will hold a crucial vote at the Citizens' Assembly.
In the name of Kefali, Akama thanks you for your sincere and valuable thoughts. At this stage, it's clear that you and I understand the benefits to be won from this discussion. Let me put it plainly. The Council of Elders has always been renowned for its fairness, and that fairness is built on a foundation of sincerity. The Council of Elders has vowed to all citizens of Akaba that it will always remain loyal to them. As for you, my lord, how will you guarantee that you will be able to live up to such earnestness and will not betray Akama's indomitable citizens when the opportunity presents itself? Just as you now betray Aglaya when it suits you.
How absurd! My loyalty is unquestionable.
Surely you jest. My loyalty does not need to be proven. The fact that the Council of Elders is asking for proof of my loyalty is itself akin to a form of betrayal.
I am incredibly honored to have witnessed the both of you bury the hatchet in a civilized manner. However, I am afraid that I must interrupt for a brief moment.
I mean, I don't think we buried any hatchet, to be honest.
As the Fioros, I have observed the following. Lady Aglaya, the Goldweaver, is currently on her way to Dawn Cloud.
Oh. Well, I do believe that we might have a slight overabundance of guests today.
Feeling dissatisfied, Lady Kindness? Despite the Council of Elders' lofty residence on Dawncloud, it must still tolerate the whims of the Chrysos heirs.
So you were holding back just now. Seems like you are better at playing this game than I. In any case, I'm glad that she's arriving here. So tell me, Anaxagoras, now that you're an ally of mine, if Aglaya were to demand that I hand you over, what should I do?
You can do as she says. Tell her that the Council of Elders merely wish to chat
I thought we would get a
and have no
choice.
intention of offending her. However, by doing so, the authority of the Council of Elders will be as thin as papyrus that has been soaked in blood. Not only can it be destroyed at the slightest touch, but the Council will also lose possession of a valuable core flame. No, more like 2 core flames. After all, at the next Citizens' Assembly, that young lady who is synonymous with death will also be standing on our side.
Oh? How can you be sure of that?
Is that of importance to you? All you need to know is that I have a plan. In my opinion, you should be more worried about the impending threat. If Aglaya can seize me in full view of the masses today, she could also dismiss the entire Council of Elders in one fell swoop tomorrow. If that happens, the discussion that we've just had will turn into an utter joke instead. Is this the outcome that you wish to see, Lady Kindness?
Fine. I will handle this matter appropriately. But you do best to remember this. Fool the people and karma will be on your tail. I'll overlook it this time, but don't count on there being a next time. Unless, of course, you crave cruel punishment and consider suffering the perfect state to ponder the true nature of souls.
Well, what do you know? That happens to be one of my rare talents.
We shall see then.
I think that conversation went well.
Managed to really impress me again. But shouldn't you be going after more?
Dying to know what I'm after.
I mean, I'm the reason Titan after all. It is in me to ask and seek answers.
Easy there. You'll learn the answer soon enough. I didn't bring it up with her purely because she doesn't have the means to give me what I truly want. It's as they say, onlookers see most clearly. The true masters of Dawncloud have always been the Theoros, who watches over everything.
Speak with Ligers. Anyway, got a sneaking suspicion with this chest. No, okay. I was kind of want to get debated by one of these chests, though. When Greece fasted, Anaxagoras was a philosopher from before the age of Socrates. I was exiled for impiety, and piety is like a reverence for God. Interesting. Hey.
You may have it.
I'm so
Consider
good
it
at
your
this.
reward.
An
Like us.
unexpected visitor. Welcome once again. You know, you could actually skip all the pointless debate and come straight to me to seek an audience with Kefali.
Well, I wanted to put idiots in their place.
I have no reason to refuse you, do I?
You may not, but kindness has. Whoever gets hold of Kefali's core flame will get to rule over Akama. She's wary of me, so naturally I had to gain her trust. I would say that debate was not at all pointless.
Very true.
In my view, this individual has gone to great lengths to get close to Kefali. He might very well be plotting something nefarious against the Titan. Are you still willing to let him pass, knowing this?
Yes, very much so. All living creations are always free to visit Kefali's transcendent vessel. This comes with being the World-Bearer.
How convenient it is to be able to hear what they say.
It is truly my honor to speak to a venerated Titan in person. Please, go ahead. Let me join you both on this journey.
Come with me, take the...
A bygone myth tells of an occasion where Kefali once answered their followers' questions on the peak of the holy mountain. Their followers have since believed that scaling this Titan cliff is one way of being with the god.
Hear that? It's not every day that you get to climb a mountain with Circes. You should sing me a hymn of praise.
Titan hymns are beyond me.
You could just make this shit up and be like, oh yes, this is 100% you guys, don't worry.
Take it, and buy some new armor for your tribe.
Alright, give me that. Plato's got you to my hiding place. Bzz. I found it myself. Plato's like the knots tied by the master, or the thread spun by the lady. The entwined weave to form the bonds that concern us. It is these bonds that will lead you to find me. Buzz.
Go
damn it.
ahead. Take this Yanis shortcut, and the long pilgrimage stairway will be waiting for you at its end.
I have to admit, I never expected you to not ask me anything. Not even my motive.
Because I know very well what it is you are after. As the saying goes, a gentleman helps others achieve their goals. I have a feeling that your theory will be validated at the end of this journey.
Oh boy.
I believe Kefali will not deprive you of your right to ask your question, especially now that you're on the brink of death. You must be closer to Kefali than anyone else. Wouldn't you agree?
Maybe by proxy.
I hope things go as you say, then.
Putting a child of justice into a farcical world is bound to turn it upside down. It is my hope that you bring a much-needed change to this world which is on the brink of destruction.
Oh, serious. There we go. Yeah, bootleg Imperial
Honestly,
symbol.
This is my first time going up to Dawn Cloud's peak.
What a splendid view. Isn't it about time you recognize the magnificence of us Titans?
Well, I don't see how this place is different from those temples in the city. All they have are magnificent facades. And even though I've come this far, I'm still doubtful about getting useful clues from him.
I must be getting ahead of myself to be expecting to hear something nice from you.
Oh? Haven't you been in my head for some time now? It's high time you get used to how I feel about things. Alright, we're just a short hike away from Kefali. No time to waste here.
Oh.
So the intellectual debate from earlier was too draining for you, huh? If Amphorius gets a new lease on life, you should focus on strengthening your body and stop shirking social interactions.
Yeah, learn to live a little before you just die.
Save your concern.
The Titan is in sight. Can you make it?
Why? Are you going to carry me up if I were to fall now? I know how far I can go, so just hold your tongue and come along.
Fine then. I guess I won't say any more. I'll just wait till your soul dissipates completely to gain control over your body.
More so slag as we just let you do this.
Is that Cersei's?
Again.
Hey, look at that.
Huh? What should I be looking at?
Am I hallucinating? Or do we even get to see souls when we're close to dying?
All interesting questions. Am I tripping? Good chance. I heard fire. Where'd he go? Yeah, but I always press the wrong button. I almost kind of wonder if this is a decent break to take, because I am getting like pretty tired. Did not get the most amount of sleep, and I'm also like haven't been used to streaming for a lengthy amount of time. I mean, we're gonna be continuing with this tomorrow, so it's like not a big deal. This is kind of based on what we have up. We're going to be here for a little bit longer. Just a little bit. Bridge to the next plot. Awesome. Yeah, so eventually we're going to talk some sense into some old people. And we'll do that next time. We have not played any game other than like puzzles. That's it. And we are currently at a handed chest counter of 20. We are currently in the sausage fest of the story, so we probably won't be coming across them for a bit. But yeah. I'd like to thank you all for watching. You watch this live or through VOD. Your viewership is always appreciated. Now I'm just trying to take a look at some. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna like go offline here. I'm a bit tired. But yeah. Again, viewership's always appreciated. And if you want to see more from your check me out on my social links, that being YouTube, Twitter, Blue Sky, or Twitch, all at Firo McNosky. With all that being said, have a good morning, day, evening, or night. Be acting to each other and be acting to yourselves. Peace out.